Yo, what's good? This your boy RB once again with another video, man, and I am so excited to show you guys how I came up with my vocal chains today. So let's get it, man. Go, 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 go. The Remedy. Alright, so once again, I'm going to actually be showing you guys how I came up with my vocal chain processing, and we're going to actually be looking at my song that I just released last week called Slowly. And so if you haven't heard it yet, I'll have it linked below in the descriptions, and just make sure to take a listen to it, man. Before we get into the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and also make sure to turn on your post notification bell so that you will always be alerted each and every time I come out with a new video. Okay, so I had a couple of people reach out to me once I came out with the song Slowly, with the questions of, man, what is it that you're doing with your vocals? Like, what kind of vocal chain are you using? And things of that nature. And so I kind of wanted to answer the question and actually take you guys through the process of what I did, or what I'm actually using on my vocal chains. So let's get to it real fast, man. Okay, so first thing first, you always want to make sure that your vocal recording is solid before anything, because if you have a messy recording, and then there's not much you can do to fix a messy recording. So this is what it sounds like dry. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna come over, and you can see that I have my vocal chain already pre-saved just for whenever I do record vocals. I could just easily throw that vocal chain on there, make minor adjustments if need be, and then move on to the next thing, you know? And so it's just that easy. So the first thing that we'll take a look at within the vocal chain is my channel EQ, which is Logic based EQ, right? And just to let you know, Logic based effects and plugins do work wonders. You don't always have to buy these other extensions and other plugins all the time. I mean, I do understand it for the sake of like inspiration and that sort, but for the most part, Logic does have very decent plugins and effects. So with that being said, let's pull up this channel EQ. This is the first thing. Let's cut that off so that you guys can kind of hear the difference. So this is how it sounds with it off. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. All right, and then this is how it sounds with it on. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. You see? That's the difference. All right. Next thing that I did was get this compressor, and you can take a look at the settings of what I have going on here with this compressor. Basically, all that I wanted to do with this compressor is just bring like a sense of boost to the overall vocal, and that was basically it. So this is how it sounds with it off. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. All right, and then with it on. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. You see? That boost, ooh, boy, I feel that in my whole body, I'm telling you. So good, so good. So now moving on, we come over to our reverb. So I pull up Space Designer. So basically what I wanted to do here is just build some sort of space with my vocals. So I pulled up the preset Nice Hall, and I love this preset. It's so good. The only thing that I did to somewhat distinguish a little bit of a change is pull the length down to 0.728. And basically what length does is like either it spans like how long your reverb is going to last, or how short your reverb is gonna last, if that makes sense. So this is what it sounds like without the reverb. Let's play it. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. And that's it to that. But then once we turn it on, you're gonna hear the slight difference. Take a listen. Punching in 9 to 5, then there was you. See the difference? Sounds like you're in a nice little space. So, all right, so we're gonna go to a different section of the song. It still shares the same bus channel along with the lead channel, but we're just looking at ad-libs this time. So let's take a look real fast. All right, this is how the ad-lib sounds with the vocal chain that we have on. If you're taking a look before it gets bust through, this is how the ad-lib sounds with all of these on, okay? So let's take a listen. I don't care who we come from. So as you can see, we actually busted to bus 3. And here, this is where you can actually see that I have a pre-made lead Vox bus strip that I created and have saved as well. All right. And so as we take a look, you can see that I have pulled up this EQ, which is called Tdr Vos Slick EQ. And what I love about this EQ is the fact that it brings a type of crispness and clarity that I just really adore. All right, and this is what it sounds like with it on. Here we go. I don't care who we come from. You see that clarity, man? That joint sounds really good, man. And so now moving on, pulled up another reverb, okay? And this is what it sounds like with it on. I don't care who we come from. It gives it a little bit more ambience and a little bit more space and room. What I also forgot to mention is the fact that I EQ'd my reverb as well. And so let's turn it off real fast so that you can kind of see what it sounds like in its natural state. This is how it sounds within its natural state. I don't care who we come from. We don't want that because it gives a little bit more brightness to it, but we want this to kind of have like a darker ambient feel. So what we want to do is cut those highs, and we want to cut some of those lows as well, just a little bit of lows, because we still want that overall melodramatic sound in there, if that makes sense. And then we give our mids a boost, okay? And then that's what sets this melodramatic sound, okay? I don't care who we come from. You see what I mean? Next thing that we move on to is our delay. The cool thing about this part is the fact that I was actually able to do some automation, have some fun with automation, man, and you know, have fun with automation, bro. Like, these are actually set already, but the output mix is the thing that we're automating here, okay? Let's take a listen to it without the latency, all right? I don't care who we come from. That's how it sounds without. Now, when we play it with the latency, this is what it sounds like. I don't care who we come from. See what I mean? Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Lastly, what we do in this channel is turn on another space designer. But what we're using this one for is primarily for ring out purpose. And so let's show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what it sounds like with it off. I don't care who we come from. All right, and this is what it sounds like with it on. It's very minimal. I don't care who we come from. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, let me play it without the delay, because the delay could kind of like get in the way of it a little bit. And so once again, this is what it sounds like with the Space Designer off. I don't care who we come from. You see what I'm saying? I don't care. But then this is what it sounds like with it on. I don't care who we come from. You see what I'm saying? All right. And so now we're going to come back to focus on the lead once again, because this is where I have automation done for what I'm about to show you. And so as you can see, I did a send through bus 5. And so let's pull up bus 5 real fast. All right. So this is bus 5. We're in bus 5 right now. And these are the two things that I have set in place for bus 5. All right. Once again, it's a send. So let's go back to the lead real fast, because it's one thing that I kind of forgot to show you guys. So when we go back, we see that we have this knob here, and I set that knob to -16, and that's how much of what we're going to hear from that bus. Okay, so therefore now let's go back to the bus real fast. All right, so here you can see that I have Space Designer and delay. All right, now keep in mind, you're going to see this volume here doing automation. It's basically telling us when we're going to hear our effects within bus 5 being played within the song, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to actually do is show you these two being played at the same time, just because of how it's really functioning together. All right, and so let's turn it. We have it off right now. This is how it sounds with it turned off. Don't care where we come from. But then once we actually turn it on, this is what we have. Don't care where we come from. You see what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it, man. Okay, so we reached the end of the video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys were able to follow along with me. I tried to explain everything to the best of my ability. Anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, man, peace out. Much love to you. Let's get it. Hey!